Today, I'm gonna turn the X-Men in Marvel Rivals into Pokemon. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna take each playable character in Marvel Rivals and give them a Pokemon type, Pokemon move, Pokemon ability, etc. But before we start, I just want to remind you all that if you enjoyed this video, then please give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And so we're gonna start off with the Queen and one of my favorite X-Men characters, Storm. Now Storm is obviously going to have the electric type because of her electric powers, and her name is freaking Storm, like come on now. But we are also giving her the flying type since she can fly and she can also control wind and stuff, so she's getting the flying type as well. Now Storm's first move is going to be Air Slash because of Storm's normal attack, which are basically wind blades, and I feel like the best move to replicate that is Air Slash. Now Storm's second move is going to be Thunderbolt because of Storm's Bolt Rush move. So Bolt Rush is a lightning bolt, and I think Thunderbolt is the best move to replicate Bolt Rush, so she's getting Bolt Rush. Storm's third move is going to be Tailwind because of Storm's move, where she can either give a damage boost to her allies or a movement boost. I decided to give Tailwind to represent the movement boost. It makes sense since Storm has a flying type and can control wind. Now Storm's last move is going to be Hurricane because of her ultimate move, which is basically a big lightning tornado. Now there isn't a crazy strong lightning tornado move, so I just decided to give her Hurricane, which is basically a tornado kinda, but there's no lightning, so I don't know, but it still works out since they both do crazy amount of damage. Now Storm's ability is going to be Levitate since she can also fly, and since I didn't give her Fly, I'm going to just give her Levitate as her ability. Now I was going to give her Forecast because she can kinda control weather, you know, but Forecast straight up transforms the Pokemon, and Storm doesn't just transform, so we're giving her Levitate. Now moving on to the next X-Men member, my GOAT, Wolverine, boy. Yes sir. Okay, Wolverine, he's getting that Steel and Fighting type. Steel because of the Adamantium claws, and fighting because the man fights. I mean, look at that body. My goodness, Jackman. You a Jackman, you know what I mean? Now Wolverine's first move is going to be Metal Claw because of Wolverine's normal attack, where he basically slashes his opponents with his claws. Now I was going to give him Slash, but it would make more sense to give him a claw move, so Metal Claw. Now Wolverine's second move is going to be Lunge because of his dash slash claw move, where he basically just dashes to his opponents, and so we're giving him Lunge because that's what Lunge kinda does. Wolverine's next move is going to be Sky Uppercut because of his ultimate, where he slashes his opponents up in the air, and I guess his iconic move where he grabs his opponents in the air. And Sky Uppercut is kinda like that, except it doesn't slash the opponent, but it works kind of. Now Wolverine's final move is going to be Smart Strike because of the second part of his ultimate, where after he brings them to the air, he smashes them to the ground. Smart Strike kinda looks similar to the second half of the ultimate, so we're giving him Smart Strike. Now Wolverine's ability is going to be Regenerator since Wolverine has a good healing factor, and in the game, when you get rid of his HP, he gets a bonus shield. Regenerator is an ability that heals the user upon switching out, so it's kinda similar. I was gonna give Wolverine Tough Claws because he got Tough Claws, but there's no way I could have forgotten about his healing factor. Now the next X-Men character is Thick Mom. Okay, I gotta stop, I'm sorry. Anyways, the next character is Psylocke, and we're gonna give her the Psychic and Fighting type. Psychic because Psylocke can create psychic weapons, and she can also kinda teleport, which is a psychic move in the Pokemon universe. And her name is Psylocke. Like, she's obviously getting that psychic type now. But anyways, she's also getting the fighting type because she has some fighting background and she does mostly close range combat, so she's getting that fighting type as well. Now Psylocke's first move is going to be Phantom Force since she can go invisible and attack her enemies while going invisible. And since that's what Phantom Force basically does, we're giving her Phantom Force. Now Psylocke's second move is going to be Extreme Speed because of her dash move, where she dashes really fast. The best move to replicate that is Extreme Speed. Now Psylocke's third move is going to be Water Shurikens because of Psylocke's Shuriken move. Now the only problem I have with Water Shurikens is it's water and not psychic, but it's the only Shuriken move I could give her, so it was the best I could do. Now Psylocke's last move is going to be Psycho Cut because of her ultimate move, where she has a range and whoever is in that range gets sliced up by Psylocke. Psycho Cut is perfect for that, except it doesn't have the range-like thing that Psylocke has, but it still works. Now Psylocke's ability is going to be Psychic Surge since we didn't get the terrain thing for her ultimate for her Psycho Cut, so we're going to do it for this one since Psychic Surge is basically like a terrain for psychic types. Now the next mutant is my girl Magik. Now Magik's typing is going to be Dark and Psychic. Dark because she got that dark child, she got a demon form, and she got that dark vibe, you know what I mean? Magik is also getting the Psychic type because she can teleport. Now Magik's first move is going to be Sacred Sword because of her normal attack, where she does big swings with her Claymore against her opponents. Sacred Sword is a strong sword move, so this fits perfectly with Magik's normal attack. Magik's second move is going to be teleport, since she can teleport, and I don't think I gotta explain too much on that either. Now Magik's next move is going to be Air Slash. Because of this move, I honestly don't know how to describe it, but it looks like an Air Slash, so we're giving her Air Slash. Now Magik's last move is going to be Sky Uppercut because of her Sky Uppercut move. Although Magik's uppercut is more of a sword swing that brings her opponents up in the air, Sky Uppercut is close enough. Now Magik's ability is going to be Shadow Tag because the ability basically makes it so that the Pokemon steps on the opposing Pokemon shadows to prevent them from fleeing or switching out. Now I don't know about you guys, but every dang time I get hit by Magik once, it's literally over for me. I swear, they dash into me, do an uppercut, and then I'm just dead. So she's getting Shadow Tag because I'm bad at the game. Yeah. Now since we gave Hulk the Mega Evolution, we gotta give Magik the Mega Evolution as well. So here we go, and dang, she looks so cute.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now Magik doesn't necessarily have any extra move, or just all of a sudden can't do a certain move. So she's just bigger, stronger, slower, and cuter. So she's just getting the Mega because why not? Now the next mutant is Thick Mommy, and no, I'm not even gonna censor that out because holy thighs. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there, but it's freaking Emma Frost, okay? Now Emma Frost's type is gonna be Rock and Psychic. Rock because she has diamond powers basically, and diamonds are made from carbon, but from high pressures and high temperatures for long periods of time. And the closest Pokemon type we can give to diamonds is Rock. I mean, Diancie and Carbink are Rock types, and they got gems and stuff, so you know, it works out. Now we also giving her the Psychic type because she has telepathy powers. Emma Frost's first move is going to be Psybeam because of her normal attack where she hits her opponents with a Psybeam. Emma's next move is going to be Rolling Kick because when you switch to her diamond form, she replaces two of her moves, and one of the moves that she gets is basically a Rolling Kick. Emma's third move is going to be Protect since Emma Frost is a Vanguard and has a shield move, so she's getting Protect. Now Emma's last move is going to be Confuse Ray because of her ultimate move where she basically mind controls her enemies. And I don't blame them. I mean, look at her, bro. My goodness. Anyway, there isn't really a mind control move, so I just gave her Confuse Ray since the opponents do kind of get confused and they also take damage. And in Pokemon, when you get confused, you can take damage from that as well. So I think Confuse Ray is the best move to replicate her ultimate. Now, Emma Frost's ability is obviously going to be Well-Baked Body. I mean, look at them. I gotta stop. Oh my goodness. In all seriousness, we're gonna give her telepathy as her ability because she got telepathy powers. Now moving on to the next mutant, it is going to be... Wait, what? Namor? Yeah, so I don't know if this is general knowledge or something, but apparently Namor is a mutant. Either I'm dumb or I'm entering some nerdy realm right here, but let me know in the comments if y'all knew Namor was a mutant, because I certainly didn't. Anyways, Namor's type is going to be Water and Flying. Water because he's literally the king of Atlantis, and he got squids, so yeah. He's also getting the Flying type because he got these things on his feet, and he can't fly in the game for some reason, but he can do this, like, what? Anyways, he's getting the Flying type because he can fly. Kinda. Now Namor's first move is going to be Aqua Cutter because of Namor's normal attack where he attacks his opponents with his trident. Now there isn't any trident move, so I thought I would just use some water slashing move, and Aqua Cutter was the best I could find. Now Namor's second move is going to be King's Shield because of Namor's shield where he goes up in the sky and surrounds himself with water. Now out of all the shield moves I could have given Namor, I gave him King's Shield because he's the king of Atlantis, so you're getting King's Shield. Now Namor's final move is going to be Wave Crush because of Namor's ultimate where he summons a water whale onto his enemies. Now there's no water whale move, so I decided to give him Wave Crush since Namor's ultimate is kinda like that. Now Namor's ability is going to be Levitate since Namor can fly outside of Marvel Rivals at least, and I don't really know what ability to give him, so he's getting Levitate. Now moving on to the last mutant in Marvel Rivals, the man himself, Magneto. Now Magneto's type is going to be Steel and Psychic. Steel because of his magnetism powers and how he usually uses it for metal and stuff. Now we're also going to give him the Psychic type because he controls the magnetism with his mind and he has telepathic resistance. Now Magneto's first move is going to be Magnet Bomb, which is representing his normal attack, his spear-like attack kinda, and his ultimate since the normal attack is a volley of magnetic orbs being hit at Magneto's opponents. And that's kinda Magnet Bomb. His ultimate is kind of like the same thing except like way bigger, and so if he just does a bigger Magnet Bomb, then it would pretty much be the same thing. Now Magneto's second move is going to be Protect because Magneto is a Vanguard and has a shield, so he's getting Protect just like the other Vanguards. Now Magneto's next move is going to be Light Screen since he can also give individual shields to his ally. And so Light Screen works perfectly for this since it's kind of like a shield for all the allies in a Pokemon battle. I was also considering giving him Iron Defense, but it just boosts the defense and only to the user, which doesn't really replicate any of Magneto's moves. Now Magneto's ability is going to be Magnet Pull because he got Magnet powers, and Magnet Pull is just that, so we giving him Magnet Pull. Magnet Pull also restricts other Steel type Pokemon from leaving the battle, which is exactly what Magneto would do in a Pokemon battle. Like, if he sees a Steelix, he's grabbing his tail and swinging each phalanx part to the freaking sky like baseball or something. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the other Marvel Rivals characters, then check out the video right here. And also make sure to give this video a like. Comment down below whether you agree with my selection for these characters and or what you would change. And subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and have an awesome day, gamers.